Four bipartisan senators, 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans, introduced a bill that would prohibit kids under the age of 13 from using social media. If passed, the Protecting Kids on Social Media Act would also require a parent or guardian's permission for kids 13 to 17. The senators say this bill is necessary to address extraordinary mental health challenges in teens. CDC studies show 2/3 of high school girls and 1/3 of high school boys feel persistently sad or hopeless, and 22% have seriously considered suicide.
And social media companies have stumbled onto a stubborn, devastating fact. The way to get kids to linger on the platforms and to maximize profit is to upset them, to make them outraged, to make them agitated.
I mean, think back to your high school years. Think back to junior high. Think about middle school. Think about the things that people said to you or they said to somebody else about you. Imagine if those things were memorialized forever online.
If passed, the bill would also prohibit social media companies from recommending content to minors using an algorithm. So if a family member posts a boring picture of their pet, teens actually see that picture, instead of being inundated with content the company's algorithm determined would keep them scrolling for hours.
I find that this is one of the most apolitical conversations I have in Connecticut. I see very little, if any, disagreement between my constituents on the right and on the left when it comes to the agony that parents are going through today as they try to figure out what their kids are seeing.
The same can be said here on Capitol Hill. There are numerous bipartisan proposals to address big tech's influence on teens, including the Kids Online Safety Act, a joint effort by Democrat Richard Blumenthal and Republican Marsha Blackburn. Senator Blumenthal expressed concern about provisions in the Protecting Kids on Social Media Act, including rigorous age verification.
I have some concerns about an age identification system that would create a national database with personal information about kids in the hands of big tech, potentially leading to misuse or exploitation.
But Senator Cotton dismissed those concerns, saying their bill prohibits storing or using the information for any reason other than proving they properly verified ages.
We're only talking about 2 pieces of data here. The first is your birth date, which many people post on social media anyway. And the second for children 13 to 17 is your parent-child relationship. That is already held by numerous government agencies at the federal, the state, and the local level.
There's a big appetite here in Washington for reining in big tech and protecting teens online. Congress wants to pass a signature piece of legislation on the matter sometime this year. Straight from D.C., I'm Ray Bogan.
Thanks for watching. In this time of media mistrust, Straight Arrow News is on a mission to bring you unbiased, fact-based reporting. So to make sure you get journalism you trust, you should really like and subscribe to Straight Arrow News below. It goes a long way in telling YouTube we're the kind of news that you want to see. And for all our content, go to our website at straightarrownews.com.